Hello, and welcome back this Monday. I am very excited, as I mentioned in last Monday's video, for two reasons. One of which being, hopefully you can hear already, I'm using my new Blue Yeti microphone that I recently purchased. And I'm hoping that it will definitely increase the quality of audio for our videos moving forward. And as well, I can hear myself as I'm talking, and I'm hoping maybe it'll help me cut down on like the random filler noises moving forward to provide a better quality video. Second of all, we have this right here. Oh my god, I am so excited. I am such a big fan of the XCOM Enemy Unknown and XCOM Enemy Within games. I never actually played through the original vanilla versions all the way. However, I have played through XCOM Enemy Within with the Long War mod twice. The first time I did lose, but the second time I won. So great. Definitely recommend going and purchasing XCOM Enemy Within and then getting a Long War mod. The Long War mod is free and oh my god, makes the vanilla version so much better. It's a great game. The mod just improves it like 1,000 times. Favorite game ever. And now, oh my god, I wanted to get XCOM 2 when it first came out. At that time, though, I was only working one job, and cash was kind of an issue. So, wasn't possible at the time. However, it was on sale about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I'm working 2 jobs now, so I got to get it. Oh yeah, and now, with you, we're going to go ahead and hop right in and play it. Click that play. Oh, yeah. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to Take 2. In case you were following my Twitter, you would know we ran into some slight issues the last time we attempted to record, and the entire tutorial was lost. Going beyond that, though, we're going to try again. Hopefully we're recording this time. And without further ado, let's hop into a new game. We're going to go ahead and go with the veteran mode because I have played the original XCOM games. I just haven't played anything with the XCOM 2 other than the tutorial at this point. We are going to go through the tutorial, and we are going to show subtitles, so let's start game.
Continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Fuck 'em.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
They'll continue, but not as planned.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds.
Boom.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Advent forces are swarming to the blast point. We need to move on the package before they figure out what we're up to. First things first. You need to get out of sight. Grab some cover near that low wall.
Copy that. Moving up.
Alright, before we get moving here, I just wanted to give some background into the original XCOM games. Basically what happened is these aliens came to Earth and started abducting humans. That was my tablet, sorry about that. And the reason they were abducting humans is because they've been going planet to planet, taking all of these different aliens and basically trying to make the perfect life form. Humans were very optimal for this, they found. However, we put up more of a fight than they were expecting, I guess you would say. It is possible to beat the original XCOM games, however, the case is for most players that they lost, at the very least on their first playthrough. That's what happened with me. I never finished the original XCOM Enemy Unknown or Enemy Within vanilla games, however I did finish XCOM Enemy Within with the Long War mod twice. The first time I lost, the second time I won. If you'd like to see a playthrough of Long War, go ahead and drop a request down in the comments or call me out on Twitter. I'm not sure if I'll go that route because Long War is indeed a very, very long war, very extensive, and it takes a lot of effort, but I would still so much enjoy to play it again. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into XCOM 2, the premise being that we're trying to build back up after suffering decimating defeat at the hand of the aliens, specifically the Elders. So, to move, we'll just select the square we want to move to and right click. Unit flag. The unit flag shows the selected soldier's health and actions remaining. Soldiers get 2 actions per turn. Osei now has 1 action remaining.
In position, but I'm exposed here.
It's better than nothing, but see if you can't find a safer position further out.
Looks like full cover ahead. Moving out.
Alright, so currently we are in low cover, which you'll read over here. Low cover provides moderate defense. They want us to move up to this high cover. High cover provides excellent defense. We'll get more into modifiers later and you'll be able to see exactly the difference low and high cover can give you in terms of protection.
Stay close. Keep pace with Crasher 1.
And we're just going to skip the low cover because we know we're safe up to this tile and move directly to the high cover.
Double time. They're holding position. We're gonna have to go through them. Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike.
Copy that.
Keep to the shadows until you're absolutely set. We'll only get one shot at this.
In the shadows.
Concealment. Most missions start with a squad in concealment. Use concealment to set up ambushes. If any of your soldiers are spotted, all of your soldiers lose the benefits of concealment. Pretty straightforward. Alright, they're going to have us move Peter Osei here up to low cover. Enemies are not aware of your soldiers while you are concealed. Use concealment to advance and set up ambushes. You'll see when moving forward... Oh, I took it away. It'll come back soon.
Staying low.
Moving Osei up.
Don't get too close. They'll be spotted for sure and we'll lose our advantage.
Alright, now we have view of our enemies. We also have view of the... here we go. Nearby enemies will spot a soldier that moves too close to them. these tiles are marked with a red highlight. So now that we have them in our sights, if we were to move into one of these red highlighted tiles, we would be within their sights. Ironically enough, I could move Osaya Ramirez right here, and since I'm not in one of the red tiles here, then they, I think, wouldn't be able to see us, I'm fairly certain. However, since this is the tutorial, we have to go where they want us to, into this low cover.
They may have the numbers, but we've got surprise on our side. Hopefully that's enough.
Remind me to thank the old man.
You and me both. We're not out of the woods yet. We need to take out those remaining soldiers.
I've got the drop on him. Permission to engage.
Do it.
Do it. Press Enter or left-click on an action button to activate the Tactical Combat UI. Click Fire Weapon or press Enter to confirm the attack. So we're going to go ahead and open up the Combat UI here. And as I was talking about earlier, or actually, is this really a good time to talk about it? Not quite yet. Alright. So we have a 68, 67, 7, 66. So of course we're going to take the 68 with the highest chance to hit. And kill. However, now we're out of concealment. And this is where Ramirez comes into play. Losing concealment. The entire squad loses concealment when any soldier attacks an enemy, breaking windows or kicking open doors, a soldier is flanked, or steps on a detection tile. These are the detection tiles, the red ones.
They can see you now. How about you all shoot first and celebrate later? No problem.
Typically, if I was playing on my own, I would not move up this far because it gives them a very, very good opportunity to flank us. However, since this tutorial, we have no choice.
I appreciate the bravery, but you're dangerously close right now. Be careful.
Moving forward like this does give us the chance to view the difference between low cover and high cover. So when firing at him, we have a 63% chance to hit. This is determined by our aim, weapon range, the angle of our shot, so since we're closer to flanking him, we have a better chance of hitting him. If we were in the same tile as him, we would be flanking and have, I believe, a guaranteed chance to hit. Depending on our, our aim, weapon range, and all that good jazz. Since he is in low cover, however, we do have a negative modifier to hit of 20%. If we, I believe it's him, yeah, pop over to him. Since he is in high cover, we have a negative 40% modifier to hit. If he were not in that high cover, I believe, I don't really want to do the math, but I do believe we'd have equal or better odds of hitting him. However, since this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and take the 63. If it weren't the tutorial, I'd still take the 63. And that's one dead advent.
You're still keeping score, right?
Not going out that.
This is what I was talking about with flanking. You dumb, you dead.
No, Crasher 2 is down. She's gone.
Damn it! You can't take risks like that. Watch your flanks.
So that's how you want to play it. Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and move Osai up. And I guess since Ramirez is dead, he's of course going to get the better score. Speaking of score, the more kills you get, the higher your troops will rank up, and if you look over here, Osai has earned a promotion. That's what this little plus symbol is all about. Attacking a flanked unit ignores its defensive bonus, and there's a high chance to score a critical hit. Do not let enemies flank you. So let's open up the combat UI, and come over here to crit. These weapons, since they're very, very basic, and the beginning weapons, of course, we do not have a natural chance to crit. However, being in within flanking range of a target, we get the flanking target bonus plus 40% to crit, which is great. The thing that sucks here is since our weapon damage is 3 to 5 and this enemy has a natural 3 health, so long as we hit them, they're going to die unless they have a modifier to how much damage we can do.
Let's see how you like this.
I would assume he didn't like it very much. Dead.
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that. Transmission.
Central, reporting in.
You're late. What have you been doing down there?
Taking in the sights.
What the hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change. Let's move.
Looks like that transmission went through. You have an Advent transport closing on your position.
You heard her. Cover the left side.
Alright, well, let us switch over to Central real quick. No, not yet. So we're going to go ahead and move Osai. We can use Q and E to rotate the camera for a better view here. And make sure we're going where we want to go.
Keep your eyes peeled. Fire on anything that moves.
Soldiers in Overwatch will shoot the first enemy unit they see moving. Activate Overwatch now to prepare for the reinforcements. 1 second. Alright, Overwatch here. Fire on the first enemy that moves within your line of sight with a penalty to aim. This is great for instances where you have known reinforcements coming in, because you can set up an Overwatch and even though you have a penalty to your aim, it's basically a free shot before you start your turn that doesn't count as one of your soldiers' actions.
The main entrance is clear. We need to move on the package.
Alright, Savvy, we get to look at Central, or John Bradford here, as his real name is. Oh, whoops, that's not the correct zoom. So, Central is basically your wingman in the original game. He gives you instructions on how, what for, what to, and all that great jazz. And after your disappearance, at the loss of the original XCOM games, he takes over. At this point, we'll find out later why exactly he's here. For now, though, we're going to go ahead and move him in. And rotate as we go to the right square. If we were in concealment, him breaking that window right there would have given us away.
Hold up. You should check that body for salvageable gear. We need anything we can get at this point. Better move fast, though. I've heard rumors Advent rigs their stuff to self-destruct.
So, cool thing in XCOM 2, above the original XCOM games, is now when you kill certain high priority enemies, they will drop an item that you have the ability to pick up within 3 turns. That will give you different bonuses. I would prefer to move back here, but I do believe they want us to move directly on top of it. Let's see what we got. We got a scope. This weapon upgrade will add an aim bonus to any weapon it is attached to. Alright, now that we've picked that up, we're going to move Jane Kelly into the actual building. This is where Overwatch comes in. Enemies drop down.
Reinforcements just hit the ground.
They're getting nervous. Now I know we're in the right place.
He's moving, so he gets shot. Something to keep in mind, Overwatch is not a guaranteed hit. As mentioned earlier, there is an aim modifier, and typically it's fairly severe. However, since they were out in the open, that is a positive aim modifier to being able to hit them. I'm going to go ahead and move Osai back. It wants us to fire on our enemies. Something I want to bring up here. We currently have a 49% chance to hit this. I do believe it tells us what the thing is somewhere. Oh, that's an Advent Trooper. Aha, Advent Officer. We have a 49% chance to hit this Advent Officer, right? He has 6 health. Our weapons, at a max, only do 5 damage. If this were me playing and I weren't in the tutorial, I would take the percentage lower chance to hit this Advent Trooper, kill him outright, and have one less enemy to deal with, rather than taking the shot on this officer and simply weakening him. That being said, I might simply Overwatch, because 49 and 48% odds are not the greatest. Again though, since this is the tutorial, we're just going to have to fire a weapon. And miss. And you'll see over here, we're now out of ammo as well. Jane Kelly is going to move herself back and open the door for us.
You should be able to cut right through the door's security protocols. They were never expecting anyone to get this close.
Now we have the hack option being this close to the door. This is the hack interface. So, cool thing here, we have a 100% chance to unlock this door, which is what we're going to do once we begin hack. However, we can also choose a hack reward. Typically, these will have a negative effect on fail, but since this is the tutorial, thankfully, neither of them will have an effect, because we do not have a very good chance of getting these 6% and 2%. So we have two different things. Disguise signals, the soldier immediately gains concealment. That'd be cool, I guess. However, I would prefer Override over here. Soldier gains complete immunity from the next 2 attacks. With Concealment, as soon as we move or take additional action, the enemies are going to know we're there immediately. However, since we only currently have 2 enemies up, this basically gives our soldier immunity for, at the very least, the next 2 turns if both enemies both take shots at her. If not, that gives her immunity for up to infinite turns, depending on who takes shots at her when. So we're going to go ahead and choose this. Probably not get it because the door's tech score is 60 and ours is 5, but it's worth trying. And yeah, we didn't get it. However, we still unlock the door, and that's the goal here.
We're in. Good. Let's go.
Time to move Central Drawn Bradford in and check out this mysterious container.
Moving to secure the package.
Let's hope our intel was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That is the water.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you get me a better look, I might be able to...
Next time. Let's get out of here.
Soldiers can carry unconscious, dead, and bleeding out units. This allows a soldier to retrieve a fallen comrade. In this case, we're going to use John Bradford here to pick up... You'll find out who he's picking up.
The entire Advent security grid just lit up. Firebrand is holding nearby for evac. but it's now or never, Central.
Understood. We're on the move.
Poor Osai. Weapon's got some kick to him.
No! Central, Pressure 1 is down. You have to get out of there.
We need another exit. Now!
Thankfully, this unit dashed, using both of their movements, so they were not able to take a shot at Jane Kelly, who ended up flanked because of their movement. So we're going to go ahead and move her into this low cover over here.
Got it covered.
And now, since we have a grenade, we can use it to make ourselves a door. Grenades are not as lethal as firearms, which doesn't make sense to me, but can damage multiple units and destroy cover and walls. Na-na.
Fire in the hole.
Boom.
Works for me.
Time to get out of here. Soldiers cannot attack while carrying another unit, but can still take cover and move at full speed. So something you have to keep aware when picking up other units to get them to safety or save their gear is that that unit is basically out of commission and you will not be able to take any shots with them.
They're right behind us.
A miss, thankfully. Oh damn, he moves quick. And gets a hit.
Firebrand, this is Gatecrasher. We need an immediate evac. Get us out of here.
Press P to place evac zone here. Calling for extraction, select Call Sky Ranger icon or press P to place an evac zone. Select a target area and confirm placement with left click. That's one of the nice things about this game, is in the previous XCOMs, when you had a mission that had an evac zone, you were confined to wherever that evac zone was placed from the very beginning of the round, or at the very end you had to get there. Here we get to select for ourselves where exactly it goes. In this case we're going to be dropping it here within this box. It's also I really like this animation here.
Keep moving.
You don't need to tell me twice.
We're going to get ourselves out of here. If the camera will stop flubbing up.
We're coming home.
Units standing within the evac zone can activate the evac ability to safely extract from combat. That's cool. However, we still want to get Jane Kelly out. We're not going to leave her behind, are we? What? Excuse me? Oh no, I guess she's getting out too? That was weird. She wasn't in the evac zone. Oh, that's freaky. Oh, great. And we're home.
Carefully! There's potentially decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
I don't disagree.
But as it stands now, we risk losing the patient if we don't begin the removal procedure immediately.
We're ready.
Just like 20 years ago. We were still calling it a war back then. We had no idea what was coming.
Response from the cerebral cortex. Good. Prepping for cranial intrusion. I've managed to identify the connection. Preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are. These implants were never designed to be removed. We are risking severe...
No plan B here, people. Do it.
Doctor! No signal.
Pupillary response normal. Vital stabilizing. Procedure complete.
Told them it would take more than that to keep you down. Welcome back, Commander. Glad to see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy the headache you must have, though. Still, can't fault Dr. Tigan. Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before. Easy. We're still not entirely sure what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull. Lost a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up hope you were still out there. Acted on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you. You feel like catching up? Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal. Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me. It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
Commander, to the research labs.
Alright, so the whole premise behind them pulling you, the commander, out of that cryotube is basically that even if you won the original XCOM games, what happened was the aliens still won. They took you to this special facility, put that chip in your brain, and every single XCOM game that's been played by anybody on any console was just a simulation that the Advent were running through the commander's head to determine how best they would win. Because we, apparently as the commander, are the tactical genius here and the best or greatest threat to the Advent. And using us to simulate what humans as a civilization would do in response to different threats by Advent allowed them to win. Now that we're back, hopefully we'll be able to give them the what for. Next time though, and I know it's not actually Monday anymore, but since we missed yesterday's video due to some technical issues last week as well as over the weekend, I want to go ahead and plug another YouTuber. Since it's not a true Monday, I figured a repeat wouldn't hurt. Vanguard of Valor. It almost worked out perfectly. Vanguard of Valor decided to today, the very day I actually had finally some time to record XCOM 2, decided to put up his first XCOM 2 video that I have been waiting for freaking ever. He skipped the tutorial and went right into playing the game. This is the beginning screen after the initial cutscene, right before the first mission that we're watching right now on his channel. This is kind of what happens. You insert and the mission starts, all that great jazz. Definitely recommend going and checking out his channel, checking out his new video. He's had, a few life things that came up that kept him from uploading. However, he finally got his computer hopefully back up and running He's got the job figured out, everything going on. Go give him some love, like, subscribe, check out his stream when it's up. Definitely go check him out. Probably one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. So yeah, if you want to skip the tutorial and go directly into the gameplay, here's this to check out. If you want to stick around for a little more tutorial stuff, definitely tune in next Monday for the next XCOM 2 video. In the meantime, have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye-bye.